All right. Um, in a list of things to try, you always need to start thinking about what you shouldn't be using anymore. Because instead of just adding things on, it's what am I taking away? And what tools aren't the most relevant tools anymore, or what tools have evolved and new tools have come along that are actually stronger tools. One of those things is our web browsers. Um, when the internet first came in, you had Netscape Navigator, and then you had Internet Explorer, which was the Microsoft product tied in with Windows. And that was the one that everybody really wanted to use because it was so tied in for the longest time. Firefox came along, and that superseded a lot of different things. But the current one that is the strongest is Google Chrome. And it works for us in a lot of ways. The first reason to use it is it looks just like the Chromebooks. So you have a very similar environment. It allows you to add all sorts of apps and extensions. And it also allows you to save bookmarks and use them across devices instead of your bookmarks being saved to one device. Now, I'm on a Windows machine here, and you'll notice I have 3 different instances of Google Chrome going in the bottom with different accounts. I don't even have my Internet Explorer open on Windows 10 here. I'm running Windows 10 to try it out. It's actually called Microsoft Edge. They've even realized that the program is such a problem that they have changed it. So the only time I use Internet Explorer is when I absolutely have to, and it's usually to get into the extranet. Otherwise, I don't even open it. I don't even have a shortcut to it on my desktop, which is really quite interesting. When you look at my desktop over here, I don't even have a shortcut to it. So it's not something that gets used. So let me show you some of the features of Chrome. You can see the file I'm busy building right here, right now. And I skipped number 6 because it was really important. This bookmark bar. I love my bookmarks. And the bookmark bar is really, really neat. If you go to 3 hot dogs here, the little symbol in the corner, I always call it 3 hot dogs. Works with students, they can always remember. If you go to your bookmarks, make sure you go show bookmarks bar. And I have all of these different bookmarks here. And you'll see some of them are just symbols, and I'll show you how to do that. And you can go into your bookmark manager here and you can clean things out. But what's really great, and if I save a bookmark on my phone, because I have an Android phone, it shows up here in mobile bookmarks, just so you know. I really like saving things to my bookmarks bar, so I'm going to go to our website. I'm going to go to CBC. Let's go to CBC News. I'm never quite sure what pops up on the CBC website anymore. So CBC News. To bookmark something, I actually use this little star right here. Pretty cool, hey? That's a really long bookmark, so it's going to take up a lot of room. So if I go just to CBC and I just make it CBC, it takes up less room, so I can put more bookmarks on my bar. And you can choose where it goes. I always put things on the bookmark bar, and then I hit done. Now, it didn't show up. That's because I have a full bar. If I see these 2 little arrows here, there's my CBC. Now, if I find it more important, I can just drag it over, and it's going to toss other things off, which is just fine. You can see I've got things spilled over on the edge. For example, if you want to delete a bookmark, been looking at that one, don't need to anymore. I can right click and hit delete. Pretty interesting. Now, some of these I just have symbols. So that's my Twitter, that's my news, that's my YouTube, there's my calendar, that's PowerSchool. If I right click and I hit edit, and I actually just take the name out, it just makes it the icon, which is super nice because you can get more stuff on there. So you can get email. These are all my different Google Classrooms, Flex registration, Google Plus community. So I love managing my bookmarks this way. And if I log into my Chromebook, my bookmarks are all there. They're not saved to any kind of server. I'm in charge of them. They're awesome. If you have bookmarks saved in other places, this is really, really important. If you have a whole bunch of bookmarks in Internet Explorer, go to import bookmarks and settings, because you can import them and see it even fix it right off your computer, and you can pick which ones that you have there. And I can hit import. I don't actually have any, so it's imported nothing, but where they would show up would just be on the end of my list here. Make sure you have shown your bookmarks bar. If that didn't happen, if you're having trouble finding them, check in your bookmark manager. They might show up in other. There you go. I can see any bookmarks I have on my phone. I don't have any. I'm pretty exciting on my phone. So you can even get these ones on your phone as well. So Google Chrome's really great because you can add apps and extensions, which I'm going to show you actually back at number 5 if you haven't. But if you haven't looked at Chrome and you don't use it regularly, you should. It's a really useful tool. You can do a lot of things with it. You can add more than one account to it. So I actually have my work account, I have my Flex Learning account, I have my personal account. You can see when I click up here, I can toggle between them. So I can kind of have more than one identity and keep things organized. It works really, really well. So try Google Chrome. Stop using Internet Explorer unless the web page calls for it. The only time I use it is with the extranet. So it's okay to stop doing things too as you try new things in 2016.